at this game. You know, I'm just awesome.
You've been doing a live stream.
Yeah, well, I've just started it again, so
With
how
your
about
mic
you
off.
shut up?
Good work.
Yeah, it's because I'm great.
I wish that.
Right, let's try again. Don't laugh at me. It's because I don't get told. NVIDIA is being a knob.
Brilliant.
It really is. Right, I'm gonna have to hope and pray that people can hear me. I kind of can't really go through all the menus and stuff again, annoyingly. What can I go through? I suppose I can show you the town hall. Start there.
From now on, call me Frederick.
Right, Kemi, you can't be part of my live stream. I understand that you're meowing and everything, but it's my live stream, not yours. Right, I'm gonna presume you can hear me now. Don't worry about those two cops, they're strange. Right, let's go again.
Just really forget to stop messing about on the live stream and getting it wrong.
I didn't know my mic was off. I mean, I should have known, but I didn't. Right. I don't really know how do I start? I can't really show you the menu annoyingly. Well, anyway, once you've loaded in, you've created a character, you've given it a name, a height, an age, and whatever else. This will be the default spawning location. This is the town hall. You get 2 people standing behind you, because why not? You have the bank, the driving school, and the job centre. So let's go to the bank. The bank is fully working, is functional. You can give people money, you can deposit, withdraw, you can set up a PIN, you can see your bank statements. I don't think I have any. No, I don't. So you get given a name, a card, and stuff like that. You can also use ATMs, so there's one behind the hospital if I remember correctly, there's one in Harmony, I want to say. There's also the Fleecer, which is in Harmony and it has a bank as well. So if we log out of that. The driving school isn't quite working yet, we haven't set up the course annoyingly, but we're planning on doing that in the next couple of days. Something just made me jump in the Discord. So if we go to the job centre, these are the jobs that are available for you. Universal credit is just unemployed. For the moment you get paid, I think it's £100 per hour. Our server is in real time as well, so an hour literally means an hour. None of these jobs do anything at the moment. It's not our fault, it's the ESX. They're working on it at the moment because they know it's a bit buggy. Other than that, I think that's all in here. This office is locked, only the police can unlock it. As you can see, there's an officer in there. Hello, Mr. Officer.
Yes, what?
What are you doing in the town hall?
Bye.
That was a bit rude.
Well, what do you need?
Oh, do you not want to say anything to my viewers?
Are you aware that there's a number 2 floating over you?
Yeah, that's my MOJ citizen ID.
Good luck with that.
As you can see, we've got quite nice police cars. I think we've got the total of 5 police cars, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you spawn at the town hall. If you purchase a house and you exit the game while in your house, you will spawn there, which is quite nice. I'm just going to go across the road here, try not to get hit by anyone. This is our public garage. You can tell because it's blue, and it's called MOJ Garages. There's a couple around the map, if I remember correctly. Yes, there are. There's 3. So this is where you can store your cars if you don't own a house, or you can't be bothered to drive to your house, or whatever. As you can see, I have no cars stored in here. The impound is here for some weird reason, so if you get your car impounded or your game crashes and your car disappears or whatever, first place to check is here. Just click on MOJ Police Impound and your car will be here. You hit the impound and it says impounded vehicle. Now if we run to the police station, there is another way of travelling in this game. I personally don't recommend it because you have a high chance of dying. It's our taxi man. You get him by doing /Uber. I will do an example in a minute. Don't mind that, police officer. So this is where our impound is. You just come up to the phone and press E, and the charge is £3 at the moment. We are going to change that because obviously that's insane. You'll spawn behind literally right next to the police station, which is quite handy. So I shall quickly go to my house. So if your house has got a garage, you just go up to it and you press E and it stores your vehicle in there. If you want to get it back out, you press E again. It shows you the car make and the number plate. So if we go inside, so part of the housing, you can lock and unlock your house. You can lock yourself out and you can knock on the door and it will say no one's there. Key management, you can give someone a key, your friend, a co-worker or something like that. You can sell your property, so I brought mine for 15k and I can sell it for 9, which is quite a good deal. So if we go inside, and if we press E again, it will bring up the menu. Make sure you lock the door, obviously, because else anyone can enter the property even if they don't have a key. This is a low-end apartment, so it's just a standard house, to be honest. We also have a hotel, which is in Harmony, which is here. You can buy one of these rooms. I think there's 12 there, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 12. So all the houses that are marked on the map are black. They are available to purchase. Once you own one, they will go white, and it will say owned property. You can sell it, you can own, at the moment you can only own one in Sandy and one in the city. We don't have any in the city, annoyingly. If you want to purchase a house but it's not part of the listings, you can go to the Discord and it says housing list. There's a template in there and you just put the coordinates of the house and what time you're free to meet up in the game to discuss the price and stuff like that. So if we now leave, as a starting bonus, you will receive 10k to go and buy a house or a car, up to you, depending on what kind of life you want to live. So if we now, so let's drive down to Harmony. So if you stand by the side of the road and you go Uber, you receive a text saying a taxi's on the way. Be warned, it drives a bit like a crazy man whenever you see him. Well, like I've said, the Scoot Penguin, we are planning of opening up on the 17th. My taxi doesn't feel like coming to me, why? Is it because of where I'm standing? The taxi sometimes doesn't work first time, it's very annoying. We're very close to the release date. Oh, I can hear sirens. Okay, so here's my Uber.
Where can I take you?
So if you just select a waypoint, be careful where you put it. He's a bit buggy, so I can't set it in here because he'll just drive into poles and be a crazy man. So if I set it there, then go out there, press E to activate going to the waypoint. You can't wear a seatbelt because he won't kick you out at the end of the journey and he'll get very confused and carry on driving forward, and obviously you don't want to get kidnapped by the taxi man. He does obey by the driving limits and stuff like that. He uses indicators. Just do not press spacebar. I would show you an example, but I'd probably end up dead. So just don't press spacebar. We have working fuel that you pay for. It takes a certain amount of time to get a full tank and stuff like that. We have an inventory as well that I can show you, as you can see here. For some weird reason, we might get this fixed by time the beta week comes around. Water doesn't go down when you use the item. Don't know why. Some items do, some items don't. But that's your inventory. You can drop it underground, you can use it, give it, and stuff like that. The thing that you can see in purple is the speed limit of the road that you're on, to make sure that you don't go speeding down a road where it's 30 and you thought it's 40. Just stops you getting a speeding ticket and everything. In the top right you can see the money that you have in the bank by the bank symbol, the money that you have in cash by the tenner note. As you can see here, he's going to kick me out, and he should hopefully drive off, maybe. Oh my god. Crazy lady. This is our car dealership. You can only purchase a car if you've taken your driving test. But I can show you the menu. So this is all the cars that are available. You got all sorts of makes and stuff like that. If you see a car that's not in the listing, you can request it as long as you know the actual spawn name and stuff like that, because I need to know the spawn name to add it to the database to then add it to this menu. I already own a car, so I don't want to buy another one. If you wish to sell your car, this is the selling icon. You just press E and it goes sell it for half the price or whatever you brought it for. I think that taxi man is blocking traffic. Yep, he is. Great man. Clothing works. Ignore them, they're supposed to bounce like that, I think. So everything is interactive with E. If it obviously isn't, then it will say the control that you need to interact it with. You can add items, minus them, stuff like that. When you go back, it will say do you confirm the changes that you've made to your outfit. Once you hit yes, it will charge you with, I think it's £250 for the outfit that you want. So it's not terrible. This is the Fleecer Bank. I think it's just the same as the one in the town hall, we've just duplicated it. Yes, the exact same. So if you're in Harmony or Sandy, you can still use your bank and it's functioning and stuff like that. If you have a car, you can go to the auto repairs over there and personalise it. And this is quite expensive, so make sure you save up your money before you go and upgrade it. The hotel is just there, you can rent any room, 1 to 12. I think a garage comes with every room as well, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else to show you down here. I am going to have to get another Uber though, annoyingly. Oh no, I might be able to run down and use him. I don't. Oh, I think my taxi man is getting arrested. I'm just gonna kind of steal. There we go.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go back to my house.
I'll get you there fast, buddy.
Yeah, I think he was about to be arrested by the cop. Everything in the server is kind of self-explanatory, to be honest. You just kind of wander around the map and it will say what it does and how to use it. We have a prison which is on the right of the map. Police officers can actually send you there, so be careful of what crimes you commit. It's based on time as well, and you can't log out and log back in to try and avoid the time. I don't know what happens if you have multiple people in the Uber. I don't really know. Yeah, like I said, he drives a bit like a crazy man. The airport is obviously boarded off to the public, so obviously you're not allowed in there. Not unless you've been given authorization from the police or the army to do so. All the properties on my right are available to buy. There's flats, there's houses and stuff like that. I think every single one has a garage. If your apartment or house or whatever doesn't have a garage, you can request one. You do so by phoning the PD. They will come to your house and sort out the garage. That's how we're dealing with reports and stuff like that. Is he gonna drop me off? Nope, he's gonna be a crazy man. Oh, okay. You go be a crazy man. So how you get hold of the police is F1. As you can see on my phone, it brings up ambulance, mechanic, taxi and stuff like that. The downtown cab is for players that opt to be a taxi or whatever. Real estate is the same, bank is the same. Messages is how you receive your messages from players. This is how you add contacts. So if I phone the police right now and say there's a crazy zero, you can either send it anonymously or just send it. So now we shall see if the police have received that message. The police receive a waypoint to where you made the phone call, so if you make a phone call and run away, they obviously won't be able to track you or find you, so stay in the area if you actually need urgent help. They should message back, they don't always, because it means they're just coming to your scene. If you ever get into a situation where a car needs deleting or a ped needs deleting or anything like that, just phone the police. Try and keep it in an RP manner. Here's the police now. God. As you can see, they got here pretty quickly. And there we go, it's dealt with. So the police can tow your car, and if they impound your car, it will go to the public garage and then you'll have to go and get it out again. If you ever have an issue with this where your car isn't there or it's not at the impound or whatever, just phone the police and say my car has disappeared and they will contact me or Michael to look at the database and see where the car is. Let's go to the hospital. Try not to get run over by anyone. So this is the back of the hospital. Obviously you're not allowed around here if you're a civilian. These doors are automatically locked. They are for ambulance personnel only. The ATM around here works, so if we press E, you have to set up a PIN and everything, and it all works, and you can withdraw money and deposit money. Let's go around here. Okay, so these doors are always open. You can always come in here. We have a doctor just standing at the reception ready to treat you. If you are ever injured, you can stand on this healing pad and press E and it will heal you free of charge, but obviously when the NHS staff are on, this will disappear, as well as our AI doctor. He will go off duty. These locker rooms are locked. If we go through here, this is the ward. You might be asked to come back here if you need further treatment or anything like that, or the police need to talk to you, or whatever the scenario is. These black chairs you can sit on, so if you're waiting for a friend or whatever to have surgery or something like that, you can sit there and wait. The police station is by default always locked, so if you ever need police, just phone them and just say this is a non-emergency phone call, I just need to talk to an officer inside the police station, and someone should be coming to your location. I think that's all of it, to be honest. Oh, you can buy food and water from the store. You can actually eat it, and as you can see on my bottom left of my screen, you can see the food and water circle. These do go down over time, and you will die eventually if they get to 0. We have all the modes that you can think of. The barbershop there is how you change your hairstyle and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that because I don't think I need to show you any of that. So if we go into 24/7 and you want to buy an item, you've got a sandwich, water and beer. So and if you do drink a beer, it does affect you. So let's buy that. I don't have enough space in my inventory. Oh, because I've got 5 of everything. Well, okay, fine. The effects of it just makes you drunk and your screen will go fuzzy and stuff like that. So you will actually be drunk from drinking the 1 can of beer. There's also a store over here. For the times where we don't have mechanics on and stuff like that, you will buy emergency repair kits, puncture kits and stuff like that. So if you get a popped tyre, this is the way that you'll have to repair your car. You can phone a friend or whatever to buy it for you, and then they will give you the money back, or if really needed you can phone PD and they will get one for you and come to the scene and make sure everything's all good. As you can see here, you can buy a petrol can as well. This officer here is about to fuel up his car. And there we go, he's fueling up. I don't know what percentage he's on, because obviously I can't... You won't be able to see anyone else's details. If you ever find yourself stuck in a situation where you need to push your car off the side of the road because you think it's a hazard to everyone, if you do Shift and E, it pushes the car. It does drain your stamina quite badly, so just keep an eye on that.
I assume that's yours.
Kind of. I only moved it a couple of inches, they're not going to worry about that.
Probably best left
alone then.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm going. We have a repair station which is here. I think you need to be in a vehicle to see it. There's a green circle that appears here and you press E and it repairs your car to full health. I think it costs 300? I may be wrong on that. We've hidden some Easter eggs around the map, so good luck finding them. The police can search you and see everything in your inventory. They can arrest you, they can send you to jail. NHS can treat you, revive you, put you in a car. and all the ordinary stuff. To phone the NPC doctor that arrives to your scene, you have to be unconscious, and then you just do /ambulance 999 and he will arrive and do everything he's supposed to do. I think that's everything. As I've said previously, it's all self-explanatory, to be honest. Anything that you get confused on, obviously just ping in the Discord going, how do I do this, how do I do that, and we'll try and answer it. I'm going to try and do videos on the basic functions of everything, how to do it and stuff like that, so hopefully they will be useful. I don't know why that officer over there has got his lights on, but okay. You can lock and unlock your car without setting it as your personalised vehicle. So if I go and get my bike out, 1 second. I just get my bike out. Preferably not hit the bin. So if you then get off and hit right on the arrow keys, as you can see it says vehicle locked, no one else can get on your vehicle now. No one else has the keys. I don't even think PD can unlock your car without welding it and literally forcing entry. And now if I unlock it, I can get on. There's a couple of things that you can go and visit, like the weed processing or the weed farm. They actually are functioning and they work, and you can go and be a drug lord if you want to. The prison time on that is quite high, so don't get busted. If you ever need money, like an excessive amount, like 2 grand or 20 grand or whatever, you go to MOJ Loans and Investments, and there will be a person inside. If you've messaged them in the Discord, there's a tab called Banking Loan. Put the template in and someone will get back to you and they will see whether you're eligible for a loan. If you do see anything that's in the city, like you might want the mask shop or whatever up in Sandy, you can request it in the suggestions. We will look at it, see whether we can do it. If we can't, we will give our reasoning on why we can't and see whether we can work around it. The main areas of life in the game is going to be Sandy and Harmony, so try and stay within these areas. If you and your friends want to venture down to the city or whatever, you can. Cops and everything aren't really going to be down there, so the life is only going to be you and your friends, really. The one key thing I would say about MOJ is that it's not about the RP scenes. You don't need to make the best RP scenes in the world. It's just you being in a game, and if your day is you going to go fish in the sea, then that's what you do. And if you go cycling up Mount Chiliad, then that's what you do. It's not about going, well, we need to go and rob this store today because I'm bored. It's just you being you in a game. Calm, mental, up to you. It's just like a life simulator, basically, just with actual things to do, basically. You'll be paid every hour. I don't think the payments are perfect at the moment, so they need tweaking, so I will need feedback on that. I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. Do you have any questions? The number plate, if you can't read it from where it is on your vehicle, it does show just above your minimap. So if you ever like, oh, my car got stolen, that's where your number plate is shown. You get the engine fluid. If this all goes red, it means your car is about to break or is broken. In vehicles, we have working indicators. So if you use LB and RB on controller or Q and E on the keyboard, the indicators do work and they're bright and everyone can see them. I think that's it. Just kind of waiting to see whether you have any questions or not, because if not, I think that's everything. Obviously I can give you a tour if you come into the server during the beta and you just want me to refresh your memory on where everything is. I can do that. We do have a functional society and everything, so everything is linked as one. The police, mechanic, NHS, banking and stuff like that have their own money. That's where your wages come from and where everything comes from, to be honest. It's, for some weird reason some things don't link up, like the impound money doesn't go to PD, but it's not the end of the world. If you notice any bugs or anything, just let PD know. They'll arrive on the scene, see what they can do. If they can't do anything, then they'll get a higher up on the server to come along and see whether they can fix the bug. Basically you can do anything you want, to be honest. Everything's open, you can go in any building, you can buy any house, you can buy any vehicle. If you want extra stuff, just request it. The clothing, if you want more clothing, we're not going to be a huge fan about adding tens and thousands of items to clothing, but we can add a couple of custom items. Yeah, I think it's self-explanatory, to be honest. And if you ever do get lost, just phone PD. Or just wander around the town, see whether you can see anyone and ask them. But I hope to see some of you on the 17th when we open up. Or the 18th, depending on what day and everything you're free. Angry cop there. Oh, also PD do have a number plate reader, so if you're driving behind them, like if I try and annoy this cop here. See, he's turned his lights on.
What the hell are you doing?
Just wondering, do you have a number plate reader on your vehicle?
Yes.
Would you
That's
mind?
what the two black boxes are on the top.
Okay, would you mind testing it, seeing whether you can get my number plate correct on my bike? Nope. You're getting punched in the face.
Bye.
Okay, normal. Okay, are there any other cool functions that you have as a police officer that maybe civs should be a bit scared of?
Let me turn the plate reader on.
I don't know why that man's just walking into a wall. Who knows? The NPCs in this game are a little bit crazy. So yeah, like I was saying, the police can get a number plate reading and a speed check. So if you're driving past them at 65 miles an hour, they will get your number plate and the speed you were going. So be careful where you're driving, really.
It says my front number plate is LGTF 742.
That is correct.
I can also now add you to the Bolo database, which means the police car will have a siren inside the car if your number plate is wanted and you drive past us.
Okay, so don't get a wanted car, basically.
It's best
not.
Crazy ass town.
I don't think I've missed anything. I've gone over the properties, I've gone over the how to buy a car, driving school and stuff like that. Are there any key things that you'd like to mention?
You did talk again. I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I was just saying I've gone over properties and stuff like that. Is there anything key that you would like to add?
Depends what you've already gone through.
City.
There's so much hard to remember everything. You can buy boats and jet skis and bicycles and motorbikes, cars. You can buy properties and store the bits and pieces in your home. We've got the inventory, so you can put things in the boot of your car or your house.
And yeah, I think I've covered everything.
More of an open world than GTA.
Yeah, definitely. I have said that. I've said that this is a, it's not about the RP scenes, it's just however it goes.
Yeah. Google, go on YouTube and look for any RP server, and it's the opposite of that.
Very true.
I mean, if you want sort of really bad RP, we can recommend places like Scorer.
Right, you can't say that.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm clearly drunk on duty.
I have no words for what he just said. We're gonna act like he didn't say it and just kind of drive over here. Don't talk to Officer Michael Collins, he's rude. Well, if you have no questions, and I believe I have gone over everything, I will be ending the live stream here, unless you want to say anything. But I think I've covered everything. Yep, considering you're not saying anything in the chat, I'm going to end the live stream here. If you have any questions, obviously ask in the out of character section in the Discord, or DM me if you prefer, or DM Michael. I'm sure he could answer a lot more questions than I could, considering he does the coding. Yeah, I hope to see some of you on the 17th or 18th or around that time to do the beta test.